Hello everybody, it's Colorado Springs 73 here. Hey, I got my new Tejon today from one of the other, from Treasure Mountain Detectors. Did a trade with him. Ed's awesome, by the way. Got this in here, strongly recommend if you guys want to get stuff, any equipment, just go get through him. He really, it's pretty hard to beat as far as prices go. And he's really nice. Anyways, I'm going to do a real quick air test comparison from this to this CZ3D and my CTX 3030. I've got my arsenal complete after doing many months of testing various different models, and this is what I've come to settle with. You can hear it humming. I've got the settings down just the way I need to. I've been reading online past month of where to set it to really get it hot and somewhat stable. Right now it's really hot. You can hear it, just me moving in front of it. Right now what I've got right here, and I'm going to turn this down or off just for the second. Alright, that way we don't have this beeping. And just so you can see what's going on, here's what I've got. Let me do this so you guys, it shows up on the TV or your computer. I've already measured all this out. I've already done an air test. This is my Barber dime. Okay, this is my Mercury dime. And this is my Rosie, and they all registered 11 inches. Now, when I mean 11 inches, I mean it's a good signal, not a choppy signal, not oh my God, wow, I can just barely hear it. No, I wanted to hear a repeatable, not super strong and not super soft sound, and this is right medium ground. If I've heard this sound, I would dig it. If it got any fainter than what it was, it would be so questionable, I would just move on. Here are my Indian head. This is my Indian head scent. This is a Wheatie. Now these two pennies registered the same, just a little over 12 inches, not quite 12 and a half. Next I have a Buffalo nickel. It went just over 13 inches, so we'll call it 13 and a quarter. And silver quarter, 1952. Right on 13. My Civil War artillery button registered about 12 3/4 inches. My flat button registered about the same, 12 3/4. Down here we have my large cent from the other day. Woohoo! Super stoked. I didn't write all the numbers up to this point, but that's 15. It's kind of self-explanatory, and it registered right on 15. This is my wedding band. Okay, this is white gold and yellow gold. It's very expensive, very heavy. It got down to 15 and a half. This is my military ring. It's also gold, pretty damn heavy, and it registered almost 16. We'll call it 15 3/4. I'll go ahead and turn it on, show you where I'm at, settings-wise, everything. Here are settings. I'm trying to do these videos because I've seen so many online and just become a pain in the ass. I figure I'd make this as basic as possible. I'm a professional coach by trade, so I know how to at least educate, but this technology with this video is kind of pissing me off. Anyways, for those who want to know, I have everything counterclockwise. I have all my discriminators all the way down to all metal, basically. I have my sensitivity when I do it. It just depends on where I am. Gotta let it calm down. It gets super hot and super sensitive. Almost like a woman sometimes. You gotta touch it just right. I get it where it just starts to squawk at me. Alright, there we go. And this is just for my air test. Obviously when you're out and about, everything changes. Got my pitch over at 3. I like that sound. It's good. I'll dig it. Sensitivity right now is at 10. I can crank this up, and I did it today. I was all the way in the red. All the way in the red. And she did fine. I just had a ground balance every so often. Not a problem with that. Ground balance is right here. They say when you get it, turn it. Yeah, some people say 5 to the right. Some people say 2 3/4 to the right. Basically, you turn it to the right, clockwise, until you feel some resistance to the turning, and you will. Right at that moment, you've reached the maximum. You can keep turning it, but don't. Right when you start to feel resistance, back up 2 turns to 1 3/4 turn, and you're at the middle of ground balance. So you can now go out and ground balance either to negative or positive. And that's where you'll get the optimum ground balance. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit more, get that threshold going. She's super hot right now. She's so hot I can take her out on a date. I know, bad joke. So you can tell because even if I walk by, okay, it's annoying as hell. I know. Okay, she's also here on my frickin' phone. All right, just to understand, you just saw me do the dime, Mercury head dime. I'm not going to go ahead and go through all this because you've seen them a million times, but I just wanted to be honest with you and let you know. Now this one is great for relics. Now what I do is I'll go hunt a site and I will go out and take this one after I've hit a site. So if I go to a home site, what I basically do is this. I'll go to a home site and I'll cherry pick with that. She's dirty. Plus she's down. She's not fully extended. Because that's how I put her in the car. I'll take my CTX out. I'll go hunt the site. I'll cherry pick it. In other words, I'll find all the good targets and I'll really do a good thorough hunt with it. And then I will go out with my CZ, same site, and dig it up. Find some other targets that my CTX will miss. It will miss. It's not the end-all, be-all Jesus of detectors, but it is great. Go out with my CZ3D. Once I'm done with that, I'll come out here to this. And then, if there is anything left, that will find it. I could get a pulse induction one, PI, but I'm just not ready for that yet. I eventually will have one. But this is great. For the money, you can't beat it. And what's also phenomenal about this machine, which I really, really do love, is the two discriminators. You go out and you set it to whatever you want. You know, if the more open you are, meaning close to all metal, the deeper you're going to get. More discrimination you add, it tends to you lose depth. But if you keep it in all metal, you're going to be hearing beep, 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 beep. It depends how trashy it is. It just depends where you are. I'll set it. Like today, I was right about here. It was a little bit past foil. Some people say, hit it on the 0 on foil, whatever. It's whatever you want to do. I hit it there, and then on the top, I was right past tab, and I'd find something, I'd hit it, and click forward, and then I would go ahead and, if it was still giving me a good signal, I'd dig it. So far, it's been great. Good plan. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and record the CZ3D, show you its depths. I should be able to have the video and actually do this, waving it back and forth, but you've seen it a million times. So once again, Mercury, Barber, Mercury, and Rosie all fall in 11. Indian Head and Wheat Penny, 12.5. Nickel, Buffalo Nickel, falls right past 13. Silver Quarter falls right on 13. Civil War Button, at least this one, falls right at 12 3/4, and same with the large button. Large cent is 15. Wedding Band, very thick, big, heavy, 15.5, and my military ring came in at almost 17. Yes, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so pretty good. I'll be back.